Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Episode 4, Turnabout Reminiscence, middle onward towards the truth. That's where we were. We finished talking to the lady, and now we shall talk to
the lawyer who laughs. The detective whose budget gets cut.
The budget cut. Yeah.
No more salary for you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, it's you, pal. You're here. Ouch!
As am I.
I don't think you needed to whip him to let you know that.
I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective, I really didn't.
Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, Detective. Once the investigation is fully over, and should we find out that you are the killer, there will be no mercy to be had for you.
I will kill you myself.
Have a heart, pal.
But you are not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about if you really are innocent, that is.
That's right. Hey, pal. Go and do your perfect investigation. Get the real killer for me, will you?
I would have done so, even if you had not requested me to, Detective.
Motive for murder.
So, you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, did you? And what exactly did you make to him so... What exactly did you do to make him so angry?
I just asked Detective Bad the same thing myself, pal. Turns out, he was mad at me because on my very first day as a detective, I reported in my usual post instead of the Criminal Affairs Department. By the time I got down to the Criminal Affairs, I was really, really late. And that's when he gave me that huge speech.
I remember doing the same exact thing in elementary school. On the first day of school every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom.
How pathetic for the detective to be comparable to a mere schoolchild.
During the recess.
You claim to be standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during recess. However, when you did receive the order to do so, and from whom?
Oh, earlier at around 3:20, and from Detective Bad Pal. Today's trial took a really crazy turn. So I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday.
And yet, something did happen to him, correct? It looks like it was a total waste of manpower to assign you to guard duty.
Ow! Your words sting worse than your whip, pal.
So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard, huh?
Next step.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nope, not a thing, pal.
In that case, allow us to take a look at what you were carrying on your personage.
I'm taking your wallet.
Wait, you can't do that.
Assaulted by a child.
There's nothing of any particular value here.
Takes his gun. Oh yeah, they took his gun away.
Handcuffs and badge were confiscated by Detective Bad, so, you know.
Let me keep the gun, though.
And what is that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket?
Hands off, pal.
Just show it to us already.
Yeah.
Annual bonus check within $5 total. Except there's no check inside.
You've had your luck. Now give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective.
$5?
I just got it in cash just today. I had literally no cash on me until I did, you know. So that envelope is really special to me. Give it back.
You don't need rubbish like this. Don't worry. We'll sort a way over you later.
How could you?
Steal stuff from him and refuse to give it back, even though it's got sentimental value. Literally,
Here's
had
my
no money
first
on
dollar I
it.
made. It's just like, you don't need this. Take it away.
Take it away. No.
It's my first check. I want to keep it.
Evil children.
Sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now.
I think I've asked him just about everything I needed to. No, wait. Since he became a suspect, there's one more piece of evidence I should reconfirm. Officer, I ask that you wait a second. I still have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with Detective Gumshoe.
Understood. But please make it brief, sir. I'm out. Despawns.
Want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I must confirm whether or not this testimony about when the crime occurred is the truth.
It's a bookshelf.
Start looking at the bookshelf.
What?
It's a bookshelf. What's this? Judges' trial exchange log. It appears to have a journal where the various judges share their thoughts and ideas. The real daily lives of the judges are laid out here in these pages. There's nothing about the court in here.
That's Francisco.
Oh. There's nothing about the court in here. It's just a page after page of unrelated civil.
Judging by the content, they are very enthusiastic about the courthouse's daily menu. And it would appear that fried oysters are a favorite.
I have no use for such foolishly foolish words from that foolishly foolish crowd.
Someone please assure me that this is not the true state of the country's judiciary.
Alright, now let's look at him.
Just go in there.
Escape into the courtroom. Alright, so now present his testimony.
What about this?
You told me earlier that you heard no sound, other than the gunshot out in the hallway. Is that correct?
No mistake about it, pal.
Then you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct?
Yep. Not even a single ant passed through that hole when I was on duty.
Despite being several.
Despite there being a whole ton of ants, so clearly something happened. He knows.
You do realize that you lie. The lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for yourself.
Huh? Oh. But it's true. I didn't see anyone go through that hallway. I didn't hear anything else, pal. I bet the killer found a way to kill those two guys that's beyond what I can even imagine.
So he intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie. But why would he do so given the situation he's in? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant's lobby is in order.
Instant transmissioning over there. Oh my goodness.
Baby.
Puncher!
No!
Raspberry. I don't know. You know what a raspberry is, yes. Yeah, that.
Making noises.
How could you not have noticed that coming?
Wasn't that the child I exchanged money for earlier?
How could she betray me? Thanks, that's exactly what I needed.
It's sometimes be so cruel.
You It looks like she dropped something.
Swiss roll.
Let me guess, someone stole your Swiss roll.
Mysterious young girl. This is courthouse special.
Maybe we should ask the girl. She might turn out to be a valuable lead.
I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt with the next time we meet.
She didn't know her dad
I'm
is
gonna
gone.
beat this child.
Throw her out the window.
I believe I've asked all that I need out of this man. Now for Detective Bad and the judge.
We have to confirm who is correct. Is it judge or is that Scarface, right? I suppose we should inspect the hallway in front of lobby number 2 next then.
I suppose so. Shall we head on over, Francisca?
What about in here, though? Oh, I can just hang
Break
out
into the courtroom.
Any day now, I'll be taking my rightful place behind this bench.
They get an achievement for looking at everything in here, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By that time, I should already be standing here.
It'd be downright disgraceful if I beat you to it, wouldn't it?
If that were to happen, Francisca, I'll eat my cravat.
Cravat.
But, yeah.
The ruffles.
I'll eat my little ruffles. It's ruffles, and I ain't talking about the chips.
It's that defense attorney's bench.
Isn't that where your loser father would stand?
I'd probably be standing on this side of the courtroom if that incident hadn't happened.
What are you thinking about? Believe me, the more wrinkly your face becomes, the less I'm able to read what you're thinking.
Well, I never. I'll have you know I don't have a single wrinkle upon my youthful brow.
I Botox regular.
Just go up there.
Yeah, just
Oh.
strut up.
This must be the...
Oh, Francisco, sorry. This must be the judge's desk. You can tell by the gavel sitting on top.
I had a dream once that I was being squashed from above by this gavel.
Phoenix had the same dream.
You're such a weakling, Miles Edgeworth.
You have no idea how frightening it was.
There's the achievement.
Behind each bench.
Here.
Examining all
chair,
3
too.
benches.
The judge's chair. It must be wonderful to be able to sit the whole time.
Yes, as opposed to us prosecutors and defense attorneys who have to stand. I think it should only be fair if the judge had to stand the whole time too.
His honor as an old man. He should be afforded some comforts.
Fine, he can enjoy his chair, but he'll share in our pain through my lashes.
I fear for the judge if Francisca were to ever become a real prosecutor.
Luckily, that won't happen.
That would never happen. Just look up there.
It's the viewing gallery. This is where the riffraff sit when they come to watch.
It's situated at the same height as the judge's bench. I wonder if that's to represent the intense scrutiny of each and every case from all sides.
Miles Edgeworth, are you or are you not a man enough to stand up to all those eyes?
What sort of... Was I man enough?
Are you a bad enough dude? Protect the president.
This bitch. I might as well finish it, so I did everything.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
you'll never have to stand here.
Yeah.
It's the witness stand.
I'll make sure that each and every person that ever stands here will be found guilty.
Every single witness.
There are others besides the defendant that stand at this podium, you know.
I don't care. Just make sure you never end up standing as one of these. And you'll be sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, that was fun. Goodness.
tiny judge. It's a
Or
man.
just bad is huge. But
Or bad, it's just a massive dude. So, did you see anything else? No, I don't think so. I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if we have any other questions. Anytime, Detective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right?
My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
And I am Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Franziska Von Karma. I'm set to become the successor to my genius father any time now, Your Honor.
I see, Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Von Karma, Miles Edgeworth,
and Miss Jen.
and Miss Jen.
Are you alright, Your Honor?
Please feel free to refer to me as just Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, just Edgeworth is fine.
Apparently somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title.
Oh, very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine. Sir? Now, about your earlier testimony.
Yes, what about it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I would like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw.
All right, after all, it's my duty to clarify my testimony as a defender of the law.
I greatly appreciate your cooperation, Your Honor. Now, the first thing I will need to do is figure out that detective's exact movements.
Begin investigation.
All right, so do we want to look all around first?
Now let's look at the extras.
Have you found any suspicious fingerprints, officer?
We ain't found nope, just fingerprints of those involved with the case, sir.
I guess we know all the players in this case then, huh?
It would appear that way. But I have the nagging feeling that we are missing something.
Like how I just always voice every single police officer and random guard, just every general
Yep.
character. This one.
Yeah,
Tradition at this point.
it is. And I suspect that what we're missing is hiding right here in this crime scene somewhere.
So wait, did I get a Swiss roll?
Oh, examine it.
Courthouse special Swiss rolls. Is this being sold somewhere in the premises?
I don't recall seeing a restaurant of any sort in the courthouse.
I somehow doubt you'd find junk food like this on a restaurant menu, Franziska.
Well then, where do these sell these things, huh?
A convenience store, I suppose.
But I'm sure there's no convenience store in this courthouse, Miles Edgeworth.
Gah. Where in the world did this come from?
Vending machine that's like right over there.
Yes, okay, so now... talk-
Random number 2.
Did you find anything, officer?
I think there's a $5 bill back there. Come on, just a little more.
Is there no one working this crime scene who isn't a total waste of living tissue?
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a single person we can deem useful here.
As the judge is on screen. A single useful person here. Anyways, I guess look at the vending machine.
We'll look at this, and then we'll look at the other one that's probably more important.
Doesn't look like there's anything contradictory left in this area.
I suppose not. Perhaps I should check somewhere else.
It would appear that this vending machine sells snacks of various other foods.
Swiss rolls are $6. Shoe only had $5 on him. And then the child wanted change for $1. With their 2 brain cells combined, they split the money and got a Swiss roll.
Oh my
Eureka!
god.
Gumshoe was robbed. Just lovely. What will they think of next?
And the child framed Gumshoe for murder so she could have the Swiss roll. Then she dropped it.
Don't be a jerk in court like these beef jerks. 1 packet for $9. Defendant's fresh milk. 1/2 pint for $7.
Milking the defendants now?
Oh no.
Never become a defense attorney. Noted.
Maybe the defense attorney's milk. That's when Mia was on. No.
Milkshakes bring all the boys.
Milkshakes bringing the boys to the yard.
Stay neutral as a Swiss. Do until the end receives for $6.
Good old the neutral Swiss.
They're awfully overpriced.
The lineup is simply awful. Period.
Who doesn't want some vending machine milk?
No. Never. Speaking of snacks, I wonder if that Swiss rolls the little girl dropped is from this machine.
That vending machine pickle, though, that's pretty good.
Well,
I mean, isn't it just the same pickle you would find not in a vending machine, but just put in one?
a bagged pickle.
Yes,
It's
the
a pretty
old
big,
bag
good-sized pickle.
I was wondering about that myself.
So I guess we'll Eureka or whatever at this.
Yes, 'cause we're trying to find out where it came from. So we just look
I
at that.
can't- maybe
No,
I
you
need to
can't. Okay.
investigate it first.
The end of what?
Well, I assume it means the end of the trial. I suppose this means that one should eat these during a recess.
You can't eat during a trial, so I suppose the only times you can eat these is now.
I wouldn't mind if you wanted to eat one now. They come in packs of 2 after all.
Aha, so they both had one. Gumshoe and the child.
Ah,
They pooled their money so they could both get a sweet.
I see.
For whatever reason, he's defending the child and not wanting to mention that there was a child that he got a snack with. It's still next to his post, so it's like. Also, is there $1 still sitting inside the machine,
Yep.
I'll look
or is
at
that
in a second.
or is that the drawing telling you to put the bill in that way?
It's probably the drawing.
Oh,
but we'll look
maybe.
at
Yeah, I guess it is the art. It fooled me. It's perspective drawing actually messed me up.
We were in the middle of an investigation. Besides, I don't have $6 on me.
I only carry 50s.
Or 100s.
If you want, we can pool our money and buy a pack together.
If I have to split it with you, then I don't want it.
How rude.
So now we know what we need to know.
Yeah.
Now we can logic puzzle, hit Q, and see if. Forget what we even have for logic right now.
You have a window.
Just
it's
the
gonna be
window and a
part two
vending
machine.
Alright, so.
Nothing of use right now.
Okay, so do we want to examine the ants now?
Just walk past them to the ants.
Quick, look at the bathroom across the way or whatever.
I can look outside. However, I doubt the killer could have escaped through here.
Of course not. This is the third floor door.
It appears that the bars were installed on this to prevent people from falling out.
Bars? What bars?
Can you not see them from your vantage point?
So short, so you can't see the halfway up bars. Uppies.
I must remember not to bring up the taboo subject again.
So, shorty.
The ants are hard at work carrying their food home. It's a marvel that they can pick up such comparatively large objects to their size.
Well, if you want to carry the mighty one, come on you, and not be squished under it. You'd better work extra hard, just like these ants.
The same goes for you, Franziska.
Alright, what's that pedal? This thing. Wrapper, whatever.
What is this? It's a pink-colored piece of trash, made of rubber.
Somebody's used rubber. Oh.
Wow, nice throw, I guess.
I feel like I've seen something like this before.
I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Well, all I see is a piece of garbage. But you know, the fact that there is a litter running loose inside the courthouse is simply unforgivable.
It's not like I was the one who littered.
Rubbish belongs in a rubbish bin.
Alright,
Cactus.
you want to look at it. Just grabs it and hurts himself.
What's the matter?
I pricked myself on one of the cactus needles. I didn't think the needles on this thing would be so sharp.
Well, what did you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head by one of these? Anyway, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case.
Do you really think so? Because I believe this cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related.
Goodness.
The rubber, the child had a balloon when we first saw her, did she not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So it hit the cactus and exploded. And then Gumshoe was like, well, I'll buy you a Swiss roll. Stop
Maybe
crying, kid.
What if that was the gunshot he heard, quote unquote?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She shot her own father. Wait, no. Wait, no, that's not. No.
Oh, well then, I look forward to your explanation on how exactly it is related.
Okay, now finally look down and see what the ants are grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, handprint.
Handprint. Let's look at that first.
The dirt on this bench smells like some sort of sweet substance.
I can't believe there's someone going around dirtying the courthouse. For shame.
Calm down, Franziska.
Screams at her.
Take a look. Doesn't this smudge look kind of like a handprint to you?
I suppose it could be.
Which means that perhaps we can lift the prints of the person who sullied this bench.
I see. And then we'll know the identity of this mysterious lab.
You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to?
Sir, yes, sir. Got the results of the fingerprint analysis, sir.
Dang, people were fast with these analyses back in the day.
Yeah, they were.
And do we know who they belong to?
Hell no. Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, interesting. Good work, officer.
It's the scent of sweet sugar.
And there you have it.
Yes, I suppose so.
Now we know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench.
I sense that you and I will be using this information in a very different ways.
Oh, what about the
Fine.
ants?
It's a piece of brain.
What are these black speckles?
I believe that's a pile of ants eating away.
Oh, that detective. He claims that not a single ant slipped by him. And yet, there's a whole hill of them.
What are you hitting me for?
As a replacement for that pathetic detective.
Perhaps I should add this deduction to the detective's growing tab of pay cuts.
Anyway, I wonder what the ants are eating.
from the look of the sweet smell of it. Pieces of cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll.
Miles Edgeworth. The courthouse is to be kept pristine at all times.
No! It wasn't me who dropped the food on the ground.
The courthouse must be kept clean.
Yo!
Alright.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, everything important. Now let's look at the fire extinguisher all the way in the corner.
So this is marketing stuff.
There are no signs that this fire extinguisher was used in the crime.
If you could already tell from a distance, then why are you wasting your time examining it?
Franziska, let's not try to rush absolute genius.
Alright, so do you want to talk to the judge or do you want to talk to Bad?
Which one first? I mean, the judge said that he had to do something, so I want to be nice and, like, talk to him first. Sound good?
Side of the story.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Where were you at the time of the murder?
Do you suspect me of something?
No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor.
Very well, you may continue with your testimony.
Your Honor, it's your testimony I'm after.
Oh! I had no idea you were chasing after me or my testimony.
I'm beginning to sense that I might want to avoid being in a trial run by this judge.
Time of the murder.
Let's see here, now then, how should I put this? When you get to be my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom. Go take a look through the window at the end of this hall. You'll see a small window. It's the window to the men's restroom. Note you can see clearly into this hallway from the men's restroom.
Well, that's where he was.
And clearly Gumshoe could be in front of the door and you just not see him because you're looking through a window across the entire building.
And if he dropped a Swiss roll on the ground, and he was like bending down to get at it, and then that's when you look through the window and he's like down too. That could work either way.
And because that's why they show us that the child is small and couldn't see across the window, because it also works in reverse. If someone's bent down there, you won't see them from the window on the other side.
Yeah.
Game's trying to force it into your head. Jump through the window like Kiryu in Yakuza 0. When I was going into the restroom, that detective, Gumshoe is it? Well, he was standing in front of the vending machines buying something from it. However, in this I couldn't believe when I was about to exit the restroom. There was not a soul in that hallway anymore.
Your Honor, if you could please calm down and explain it to me more rationally.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. I was really suspicious, and that's my finely honed judge's intuition said. Although, well, until the murders occurred, I just sort of brushed it off. Whoa.
Apparently this judge doesn't understand the concept of staying calm.
I'm freaking out.
The restroom window, huh?
I wonder if you can see the men's bathroom window from that one there.
You can. I'm looking at it right now.
I demand that you show me this view at once. Abuse.
I suspect that her height is what's limiting her ability to see. That's probably all I'm going to find out from his honor.
It's Mommer.
Mama, oh god. I'm sorry.
That's funny. Edgeworth may return to my other duties now.
Yes, I'm sorry to have held you up. Thank you for your cooperation, Your Honor.
we don't get to show him our badge. Oh, anytime, Mr. Edgeworth, anytime.
Guess I should have showed it to him first.
The judges in this country seem rather friendly.
Yes, if not a little wishy-washy. However, I hear that they are known to hand down very fair verdicts.
But he's competent, guys, trust me.
Alright, so I guess talk to Bad, and then we can mind palace connections.
Detective
Badass
Bad,
music starts. No.
I have something I wish to inquire about.
Hey, how about doing some actual work, you?
I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements during the recess.
Getting in the way of the investigation.
I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself. Plus, I still hold investigative authority.
Quick,
Show him
show him
badge.
the badge.
Pull a gun on him.
Showing that off make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor.
Of course not. I was simply proving my title of prosecutor to you.
I see. Most prosecutors don't go around flaunting those things. Like a detective walking around outside with his badge flashing in the sunlight. Show that off too much, and before you know it, you'll be elbow deep in angry criminals.
That would definitely be a problem.
Gumshoe.
So I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here.
Faraday. That guy was just accused, you know? I just knew something was gonna happen. My detective's instinct told me.
And that's what good it did to you. You couldn't even protect one lone prosecutor wizard. For what she's intimidated.
Francisca, I think you need to apologize.
Till he pulls out a gun for real.
I'm sorry.
She actually apologized to him. He's that powerful.
Old man like daddy, you know, hitting her with a glare probably brings some trauma from her own home life.
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue.
I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. I told him to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up.
And only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard, Detective Bad.
Yeah, I waited for him on the first floor. After he got here, we came up to these defendant lobbies together. As we entered this hallway, we ran into you.
She started laughing at us.
To get a load of these nerds in the trench coats.
Told us that Faraday was really mad. And that he dragged Rel off to lobby number 2 to have a word or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell the big lug to stand guard outside.
And around what time did all of that take place?
Let's see. I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway, not once.
Oh, and how can you make such a claim?
One of the guards out in this floor's main lobby swore to me he didn't.
If the detectives never left the hallway, then where did he disappear off to?
That's simple. He must have gone into lobby number 2, just as I suspected.
You and I, we were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi is Gumshoe.
It would seem that I am still missing some key pieces of information.
Gunshot.
Detective Bad, you also heard the gunshot, did you not?
Yeah. I heard it when I was in Defender Lobby number 1. That's why I came running towards Lobby number 2 together with you. It's like, but sir, I wasn't here. What do you mean with me? It's like, no, not you, you.
How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival onto the scene?
Less than a minute.
What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot?
I grabbed the big lug, who was just walking around in the hall, and raced into Lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies, in that order.
That makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right?
Yeah, I guess it does, little miss.
I am about to become a prosecutor very soon. You will treat me with the dignity I deserve. What else?
Called you little miss instead of child.
Wave that thing around anymore, and I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss.
You wouldn't dare.
Just joking.
Detective Bad is really something if he can make Franziska behave.
You can chat. Are we about done?
Is there anything else I should ask him about?
I'm here the gunshot. Police here the gunshot. Situation around the gunshot.
I guess situation, I don't know.
Yeah.
Save him.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's gonna hurt us. It'll just be like, that wasn't helpful. And you ask another question.
I'd like to know a little more about the circumstances under which you heard the gunshot.
Like I said, I was in Lobby number 1 with you. I have nothing else to add.
Well, his testimony certainly cooperates with that with what Miss Yu said.
Miles, you already asked him about that, remember?
I suppose I should ask him about something else.
Where?
The place he heard the gunshot. No.
I mean, that's just in that room, right?
I don't know. May as well ask it anyway.
Detective Bad, where were you when you heard the gunshot?
We just talked about this. How many times are you gonna ask that? I was in Defender Lobby number 1 when I heard the gunshot.
It's exactly the same as when I said it. When you said earlier when I asked.
Now get out of here. Getting in the way.
I'm not going through questioning. I'm not through questioning you yet.
Hi.
I'd like for you to tell me what exact time you heard the gunshot.
It's around the end of the recess, and the trial was about to start again, I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence he was holding. But I got the sense he wasn't gonna show for the handoff. So I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. Just as I thought that, bang! Sound of a gunshot hit my eardrums.
So we heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to restart, huh?
The trial's about to start again.
Are we done here? I don't have any time to waste.
Oh, come on. All you do is stand around in front of the store doing nothing.
I get the sense that he is somewhat investigating this crime scene. Or rather that he is keeping us under surveillance. But to what end? Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us just for a little while longer?
I don't have anything else to say to the two of you. You guys are the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place.
Fine then. Be obstinate. We'll just do as we please. Come on, Miles.
He may no longer be willing to help us. However, may I ask for the forensic scientist's cooperation?
Do as you like.
Okay, so he
All right, now
presents-
Mind Palace.
Yeah, let's save and then Mind Palace it up. Some of this stuff's gotta go together. Maybe a pink piece of
Trash
trash
and cactus.
This pink rubbery substance. I saw this in a different form earlier today. I believe this is a piece of a pop balloon.
I suppose it's possible.
The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend, the windowsill cactus.
That should be the logical conclusion, yes.
went around, found on a windowsill, hallway window. Okay.
Vending
Crumbs in the vending
machine.
machine.
Yeah.
Other window, so
Like
there's
he
nothing to do
bought-
with this.
These bits of chocolate and cake, could they not have come from this Swiss roll?
A Swiss roll. Why would your courthouse sell such a thing like that?
It may not seem like the right venue. However, it is being sold right over there.
1 second, I must pause.
It's a vending machine. Ah, I see. Stay neutral as a Swiss roll to onto the end with these. 2 for $6. Talk about expensive.
Leaving the fact that it's on the expensive side aside, the fact that the cake crumbs and the chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they came from the Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine.
Okay.
I think I have a pretty clear picture of what happened here now.
Naturally. After all, I'm here, aren't I?
Detective Gumshoe must have sat on this bench as he ate the Swiss roll. And as he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench.
Kissed himself.
Yeah, apparently sat here as he ate a Swiss roll.
Ugh, how could he have not cleaned it after himself? How utterly despicable.
Don't you dare whip me again. It wasn't I who had the mess who made the mess in the first place. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who bought the Swiss roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction of facts.
A
Only had
contradiction.
$5.
Where? Yeah.
I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order.
And we gotta do the Eureka moment.
Yes, do the
Yeah.
deduce.
Throw the
This
amount
is
of
$6.
money.
He only had $5.
Times the press the wrong buttons. Anyway,
Alright, so look at the 6 and deduce.
this literally says he has no money until he cashes this. So he only has $5 dues.
Eureka!
About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said that until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his personage.
Just how poor is that guy?
If his bonuses really was only $5, then he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor.
Meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow.
Indeed. That detective should not have been able to purchase as a pack, and yet he did.
Stole it.
The question is how.
He's just like kicking the shit out of the vending machine until it lets it out. Pummels it and breaks it.
Complete and how?
Heal.
Just imposed his will onto the damn thing.
I believe I now have a very firm grasp onto what happened here.
But, well, I do too.
All right, Francisca. Would you care to share what conclusions you've come to?
Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition, you know. We should be checking to see if your conclusions are wrong first, so you go ahead.
It's almost cute that she's going this far to ensure that she wins. Almost. Very well, but first we need to pay His Honor a visit to correct his testimony.
Go break your honor's legs. Come to have a court battle with the judge. Final battle. Judge himself.
Take that gavel, beat him with it.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up.
Do you doubt me? Am I a new suspect?
In a sense, I suppose you could say that.
This means
Even
war.
more. A test.
Pulls out a gun.
War of the beard.
Gun comes out of his beard.
It's Mary Poppins' bag. I'm nothing but a common witness before Von Karma.
Silence in the courtroom! Silence, I say! Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred Karma, Judy's prosecutor, successor Manfred Farms.
My god. You bit your tongue again, didn't you?
As a defender of the law, I could never give false testimony. You'd even place me under oath if you want.
Very well then. Your testimony, if you please.
Battle of your life, Edgeworth.
But I saw
You
it.
now are in the courtroom.
During the recess, I went to the restroom. The window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see into the hallway. As I entered, I saw the detective buying something from the vending machines. When I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. A detective that goes missing while on duty. That sounds mighty suspicious to me.
Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm?
Freaking out, man. Oh, no. So used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in the excitement.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now.
I was trying to get uppies.
Alright, so
In
go to
the
where he
bathroom.
disappeared and be like he sat down.
Let's see. Do we have? This is sat here as
Sat
it
here.
is.
So yes, we would just present that to... And he says that he looked and didn't see him or whatever. So yeah,
Which one? This first one or this second?
yes, I assume this one. Save.
He
If not, you may
just-
need to press it first, but let's just try to go right at it.
Go for
We've got
the killing
evidence
blow.
that straight up says he was eating while sat while he was cocky.
What is that finger wag for, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone is giving testimony?
If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by.
Miles Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, But this is real life.
This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honor, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me.
Pulls the couch out of his pocket.
What is that filth? How dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who's the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness.
If you must know, the uncouth bench, Solier, has already been placed under arrest, thanks to your early testimony, Your Honor.
Oh, well that's good. But who was it?
We were able to discover something from the smudge on the bench. Namely, Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints.
Tapped with committing just murder, he had to go and dirty the courthouse too? Guilty!
Your Honor, please calm down. Well, it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench. We have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder.
What do you mean?
I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbs and pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bench. And Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints proved conclusions to be true.
Oh, I still don't understand. This whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom?
It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at around a grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Franziska herself was unable to see out of that window.
As evidence, this child is short.
No! I knew I shouldn't have used her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that area is directly under the hallway window. It's a blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the men's restroom.
Then?
It seems that you've made the connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window. Yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight.
What?
Do you finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time.
Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to say it with that much enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once. Here, let me try that again. Hold it.
Is there something of value that you'd like to say?
No. Yes, actually there is. I remembered something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to the court one more time.
Even if we overruled him, he'd just keep on talking, wouldn't he?
That might not be a bad thing. The more info, the better in a perfect investigation, right?
What I saw at part 2.
Suppose it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, that doesn't mean that Detective Gumshoe was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the most important detail. As I was leaving the restroom, I heard the loud bang of a gunshot.
He just forgot that he heard a gunshot. Then he heard a gunshot and just left. And was like, whatever. And then later, it turns out somebody died. It's like, oh yeah.
How was that? That's a testimony of one who judges the crimes of others.
Your Honor, would you try to state the important facts first next time?
I agree. Before you go on judging others, you should learn to judge your own words.
Eek, I'm sorry. But honestly, I thought that sound was just a noise popper until just now.
Now that he mentions it, Right before we started the trial, he did talk about that.
Oh, by the way, it was just someone celebrating a birthday during the recess. Could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
The most critical point in this argument is when did the judge look into the hallway? And whether that lines up with when the gun was actually fired. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony.
So what's the Detective Bad statement that we got again?
Let's check. That's gumshoe. Get a gunshot right before the trial is about to start again.
Okay, so we just gotta try to find when the
time
judge.
out of
Just press the last thing, I guess. What time?
what time.
Your Honor, about what you just said.
I know, I couldn't believe it to myself. And a bang, and one gunshot, and a loud clear, and knee-jerk reaction. Ah, and I jumped in the air like this, yes, just like this, with a quick ah!
We can actually go back and see what he said now.
Why would you do such a thing?
It means all these other times where people talk real fast, we can actually see what they said afterwards.
Your Honor, please remain calm when you're trying to explain yourself to me.
Sir, sorry about that. Now then, I must gather myself, yes. At the gunshot, there was no one else in the hall. I should know, I looked. There was no one there!
This judge's emotion circuits appear to be stuck on overreact.
At this point, nothing stands out to me as a contradiction in his testimony.
Francisca, if I'm correct, this testimony is hardly precision quality.
I know that. And that's why I said, at this point.
I think my first line of attack will be to draw more information from His Honor.
Alright, so I guess we gotta keep pressing. It's a different statement, I guess, is the one that
Yeah, I
actually
am not
gives
allowed to
more
skip to any other, so we're pressing this way.
Games
What's
that you're
happening
doing
again?
this.
In that case, do you concede that you were overconfident in your last testimony?
Now, hold on there. I just said that it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom this time. But you know something? I don't think you know when the prints you referenced were left on that bench, do you? Well, you've proven that it's possible that detective was sitting. I still have a problem with just when those fingerprints were left.
He's right. I have yet to prove when the fingerprints were left on that bench. While he feigns ignorance, His Honor has seen a lot of life. This judge, I mustn't underestimate him.
True final boss.
This one, because that's... Maybe it'll tell us what time that was.
Yeah. As we established, you went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look into that hallway?
After I called for a recess, I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. 20 minutes until we reconvened. Yes, that sounds about right.
Just as I suspected.
What were you expecting? I demand to know what all that smiling is for. All-knowing smile is for.
Your Honor, that statement you just made now is very important. I'd like for you to append it to your testimony.
All right, if you insist. Let's see, I looked into that hallway about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene.
No, Detective
This
Bad
is where
don't
we
test
throw
them.
the detective bad at them.
Detective Badass.
Yeah.
Detective Cool Guy. No. You're
Your
on.
Honor,
Cut off.
Cannot allow you to make an objection.
what? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection.
You can't! I've been overruled!
Your Honor, there are simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste.
What do you mean by that?
You claim that you've heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible.
Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred von... Arr!
Instead of biting your tongue, something.
Did you bite on this whip? No.
You're talking these
Why did you bite on your tongue? Why don't you bite your tongue at these posters' names?
Stop these names.
I see that you have no mercy for the elderly either, Franziska.
Unless they're dominating badasses, then she gets scared.
Yeah. Don't talk back to me unless you want to be whipped in the back.
With your height, you need to stepladder her forward to accomplish that.
Back talking a child in your head.
Mr. Edgeworth! My ears are not that far gone yet, I'll have you know. I can still hear just fine. And I heard the sound of gunshots loud and clear with my own 2 ears.
Your Honor, I have here an interesting bit of testimony. It's from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to start again.
What did you just say?
Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene. How do you explain this glaring contradiction?
That can't be!
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
But I heard it clear as day! Bang! That sound of a gunshot!
The sound of the gunshot. We keep returning to this point of contention.
It's actually a magic balloon.
And that piece of evidence, I always did wonder why I found it where I did.
Right by the window.
However, now I understand that the gunshot the judge heard really was.
Balloon. It's a piece of
Balloon.
rubber.
Take that!
I found this object in the hallway earlier.
What is that pink substance?
You may not look it, but this is actually a piece of a balloon.
I see. I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon into the court record.
I hate the noise. We added to the crowd.
Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony.
What?
Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there is no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at the time. Therefore, you believe that he must have been at the crime scene, defendant lobby number 2. Am I correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you've heard was produced by a real gun? I think I've said enough that even you can figure the rest out on your own. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon into thinking it was a gunshot.
What man of trickery is this?
That was a good effort you put forth, Miles Edgeworth.
No way, I can't believe this.
But if it was me, I'd have wrapped this thing up before the judge even testified.
I would have already had a body count and just started killing people.
Care to elaborate on how one ends something before it even begins?
Pulls out the gun. No.
Well, to be honest, I did think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this?
Sad judge.
Poor guy.
That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with the courthouse. In conjunction. My bad.
I want to trade these coins with you.
That's it. That balloon that girl was holding, it explains everything.
Eureka!
Your Honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy.
Who knew that giving testimony could be such a difficult thing to do? What have I done? Oh, Detective Gumshoe, a very, very big apology. I'll see to it myself that he is released.
Wait. There are still a few things I have yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway.
I don't care. He is not guilty.
Your Honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe.
But why? I thought we just cleared his name.
Whether we did now, just now or not, I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is to continue in my quest for the perfect explanation. And to that end, I must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to that events that occurred in that hallway.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom.
I must fulfill my mission and find the perfect explanation to this case.
No, okay.
Thought it was going to be continued, but apparently not yet.
Me too.
Gotta beat up Gumshoe first, and then we'll maybe get a be continued.
Yeah.
What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I've already told you a gazillion times, pal. I didn't do it.
I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe.
No, you won't. I'll be the judge of that.
No. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that.
Why can't you guys be a little less judgmental?
Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part.
Your Honor, I do believe you should apologize. You shouldn't.
Oh, I don't believe you should. Yeah.
Just apologize yet. We have yet to prove he is completely innocent of his crime.
I guess so.
What are you guys talking about?
In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember, you are not on trial. This is just a part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found innocent. However, if you should give false testimony,
Yeah.
My whip will object loud and clear.
if you are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood?
We will kidnap you.
Lock him in the basement. Beat him beans for the rest of his life.
This is better than my house. It's better than my apartment, pal.
I get to watch Wheel of Fortune every day? Damn, I love this. I got you, pal.
Thinking back on the state of the crime scene and the judge's testimony, it's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. And if I can't break his lie, then we may never get a break in this case.
While I was on duty.
May I please request that we stop here?
Can we?
Yes.
Unless if it needs to be right now, yes, but it'd probably be better to wait till we get to the actual testimony part.
Okay.
But well, if there's a reason you gotta stop now, then we can.
It's
Yeah, we
another
can
reading. I can keep going if you really want me to.
Nah, that's fine. Everyone.
Well, start with this testimony then, next time.
Yeah. Everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. And I'll see you again. Yeah. Bye.